Hi there, parents. This is week 6 of the Music Makers at the Keyboard Book 1. And today I'm going to read you a couple things here from my notes. And then we'll go to the keys and I'll show you the stuff that we covered today. All right, so dear parents, during our lesson today, we learned and added 2 chords that can be added to a melody that the children already learned. They're called the tonic chord and the dominant chord. Now these terms, we're going to hear them over the next 3 years and beyond. These terms also are called 1 chord for tonic and 5/7 chord for dominant. Both of these terms can be used interchangeably. These 2 chords are the most important chords used in Western music. And to warm up with these chords, we're going to be singing do, so, do, 1 chord, so, fa, so, 5/7 chord, 1 chord, 5/7/1. So you and the children will hear this a lot. Now, once they know these chords that we start playing with the left hand, we'll be playing it in the right hand as well, but we'll start with the left hand. Once they know them, it is up to your child's ear, to the children's ear, to add the chords, when to add the chords to a familiar melody they already play comfortably. And I will show you that in a minute on the keys, how to do that. There's also a couple variations. They can also start just playing the chords in the left hand while they're singing the song without playing the song. That's a first step. And then later they'll be playing the melody in the right hand, adding the chords in the left hand. So now quickly, just a word on playing at the piano every day. It is so important that they do this every day. It will help increase their ability to press down the keys in a more coordinated way, and it gets them into the habit of doing that every day. So at this point where we're at, I'm asking for 10 to 15 minutes piano time at the piano. And this week there aren't too many tasks. We don't have a new song that we learned this week, so it should cover that. And this would include, first, choose a song that they want to play, choose the key they want to play it in, and then they start with a warm-up in that key. Do, mi, so, mi, do, so, do. And then left hand, they can do the chord warm-up that we learned. Do, so, do, 1 chord, so, fa, so, 5/7 chord. Okay, and then they go through their song basket, choose the song they want to play, choose the key they want to play it in, and there you go. Now, after they played all their songs and practiced the one that was new that week, they go off and they go and listen to the listening CD. There might be assignment to be drumming along or dancing along a song. There might be a practice CD listening assignment for practicing their patterns. And then there might be there's usually a writing assignment. So they only do that one time and that's marked off and off we go. Now, if that takes longer than 10 to 15 minutes, the part at the piano, that's okay. You can maybe find a different time to finish some of the tasks if you feel that's too much at once. Kind of break it off throughout the day. Okay. Please, parents, don't wait for your child to say and suggest when it's time to practice. They're not at that point yet. They really need your help and support, and it is your responsibility to find that time in the day that is inviting, and that they're not too tired to take their time at the piano. Now, here's one thing. Now, if you find a time every single day that they already know and they're expected to practice, and you do that for 30 days in a row, experts say that after 30 days it becomes a habit. What do you think? Maybe that's something you'd like to try out and see if that would work for you and your child. Now we're going to go over now and go through the homework assignment together. Okay, so before we go through the homework assignment, let's go over how you're setting up the piano for our daily practices. I have my assignment sheet out here. I have my book. I have my iPad or a device where I can play the practice CD when learning new songs. And I took all my repertoire cards out of my basket and lined them up here. Got my key signature cards, and over here I've got my duple pattern cards, my form game cards, and my other game cards. Now at this point, you only need to bring back to class the yellow duple rhythm cards. Everything else can stay in the basket to play and use at home. I've got extra cards. I don't need any of these song cards at home. Let's go over the assignment. Okay, so let's choose Listen for Bells in the key of D. I'm going to go find the D. I'm going to take our right hand, sing and play the warm-up. Do, mi, so, mi, do, so, do. One chord. We'll go to the left hand. Now at this point they can also do still the old warm-up of do, mi, so, mi, do, so, do. One chord, just so they get used to playing that middle mi. Then they can go right into the chord warm-up. Do, so, do, one chord. So, fa, so, 5, 7 chord. One chord, 5, 7, 1. And I would like to show you how we're going to recognize these two chords. This is the tonic chord, and also called one chord, which is a Roman numeral 1. The dominant chord is a Roman numeral 5, 7. 5, 7, 1. These are Roman numerals used in music theory. Students that take music theory 101 in college will learn this if they haven't already. But just FYI, I didn't learn this from my piano teacher. So I think it's fantastic that these kids are going to be learning already the symbols, to recognize them, to know what they mean and what to do with them, because it is exciting. So here we go. Let's do Listen for Bells. Now what they can do is, as a practice, play the left hand, one chord. Listen for bells in the steeple to ring. Ding, 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 ding. And I emphasize when I do this with the children in the class really slowly. We're going to hear that 5-7 chord. And you can just feel that you need to hear that one chord at the end to release that tension. Listen for bells in the steeple to ring. Ding, 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 ding. Once they've done that, they say, oh, let's try it in the key of C. So, mi, do, do, so, do, one chord. Do, mi, so, mi, do, so, do, one chord, one chord. So, fa, so, 5, 7 chord, one. ding, 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 ding. And together, listen for bells in the steeple to ring. Ding, 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 ding. Now, parents, great opportunity right here for you to come along and say, let's play together. What would you like to play? If they want to play chords, you can go ahead and play the melody and then you switch it. I think that would be really fun. You can have a duet. So next song would be Who's That? Let's do Who's That? That would be a do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, do, do, so, do, one chord. And the left hand, do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, do, do, so, do, one chord, so, fa, sol, 5, 7 chord, one chord, 5, 7, 1. Who's that tapping at the window? Who's that knocking at the door? Mommy's tapping at the window. Daddy's knocking at the door. Again, you guys can play it together. One plays the melody, the other one plays the chords. Great. So now they're going to choose any other song they want to play, they want to practice, have fun with that, and then they go off and they're all done. And make sure you mark it off daily on your assignment sheet, what they've done, and maybe give them a little incentive at the end of the day, or let's say after 3 days. It could be a sticker or it could be whatever. Also, a word on the previous week's assignment sheets. I do not need them. They can stay in the folder, but I would suggest you recycle them so everything stays organized. Great. So the next thing they would do, they do a writing assignment. This one is on page 19. What's really cool about this is they're going to become real composers today, because they're going to be figuring out a musical form that they choose. And we've done this in class. We've listened to the Kabalevsky Beautiful Rondo. And I also let them know that the rondo is a form that is A, B, A, C, A. And I wrote it out, and I want them to memorize that. A, B, A, C, A is a rondo form. So we discovered that, and when they go and do their compositions, they're going to take their yellow duple cards out. They're going to line them up and do a combination of 4 here. Then the second line, I suggest they do a different combination, and then they will already realize that this is different from that, therefore this is A and this is B. And then the third line is up to them if they want to repeat one of the previous compositions or if they want to throw in a total new one, and then they can call their composition and what form it is. Then they go off and turn the listening CD on. We drummed to the Oho Native American little folk music there. It's a very relaxing piece. It's triple meter. You can also ask them what type of instruments they can hear in that recording. I'd be interested to know. And we also danced to Ode of Joy with scarves today. So I hope they're having lots of fun at the piano this week, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all next week. Thank you.